So hello everyone, Grosey here. Today we've got another episode of the Unhuntables podcast series with Christopher.
Hello.
And today we are hunting through 5p coins in the background whilst we talk about some coin related topics, trying to find NIFCs, territories, the rotation error, whatever else turns up in a bag of 5p's basically. And we still had some topics from Christopher's part of the video as well. Make sure you go and watch that. And yeah, we're just going to carry on the conversation, really. So we got through, what did we get through? We got through the annual set and the mint trip. We're going to the Raw Mint on Sunday, this Sunday, the 19th of January. Is it 2 p.m. we're on the tour at 2 p.m?
2 p.m. guided exhibition tour rather than the factory tour, because neither of us have done that. And if you still get to strike your owns, keep it on that.
Yeah, so that'd be good, to be fair.
Yeah.
So yeah, what else? What else did you have on your list that we didn't manage to get through?
So the one thing I wanted to have a musing about, because there has been lots of people grumbling about this in my comments and on my Discord server and on Facebook in general. This year's Royal Mint price hikes, so things are getting more expensive. I've got a little clip. I assume that these are accurate, but a bunk 50p is up to £15, £2
Really?
to £17.50. £5 is £18.50, and those little gold dots that I buy are up to £105. Although gold went mental over the weekend, so it's not quite the margin that it was when this information was. Yeah. Anyway, the margin isn't as much as it was when this information first came out, but I'm hoping they just don't make many more gold dots, because lots of them have gone unsold. But and now those prices are just for the standard bunk coins. So the ones that have got color in the design, which are even more expensive, good gracious, some of those are going to get very, very expensive.
Yeah, like £30 for a coin or something?
Well, I don't know off the top of my head what a £5 coin with color is going to be. That'll be the most expensive of the BU stuff. But my goodness, this is getting a little bit expensive, isn't it? But lots of people putting the Raw Mint on blast for this. The one thing I would caveat and say the only way I think these price hikes would be acceptable, because lots of people said they are over-inflation price hikes, which I can understand why people would get upset by that. However, if these price hikes are because of an increase in the cost to produce the coins, whether that's the energy, the raw materials, things like that, I could swallow that pill and accept that. What I would love to know, in terms of how much did it cost them to produce a BU 50p last year? How much does it cost them to produce a BU 50p this year? And if that cost has increased in line with these price hikes, I can accept that. If the cost has not increased by this magnitude or close to this magnitude, I think it's very, very naughty.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've just seen £15 for a normal one and £25 for a colorized one.
And again, this seems to be a retroactive price hike as well
for all previous.
Because the older ones that were minted during last year have all gone up as well. So it kind of defeats the only defense I can think of, because they would have been produced at you would assume, lower price last year.
Yeah, I mean, it does. I always think to myself that they must know that putting their prices up would cause a backlash, so they wouldn't do it unless they had to.
But again, are we being too naive?
Or is it the fact that because there is maybe fewer people buying them, they have to put their prices up, not because the cost of it's gone up, but because they're losing revenue.
But if they keep putting the price up, less people will buy it, because the BUs used to be that sort of gateway into buying Royal Mint things. You would find the coin in circulation, you get the BU one. After you bought a few BUs, maybe you buy a silver proof, and it just spirals. That's exactly what happened with me. But yeah, the jumping off point of £15 for us just a standard BU 50p. It's I can get why people are grumbling about this. Of course, there are other ways to buy BU coins at a cheaper price if the packaging isn't so much so important to you. There are alternatives that are sold cheaper. But again, I think the raw mint packaging has a premium if you were to resell it over some of the other competitors.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I just have a little album with all the coins flipped in, so no packaging.
Yeah, so that it depends
yeah.
what you're buying. If you're just going to take the 50p out, the £2 or whatever it is out, and put it in an album or into your own collection a different way, then yeah, the packaging means nothing.
Although
you might as
having
well buy it cheaper.
Having said that, you also, or I notice anyway, a slight reduction in the quality of the coin if they come out of a third-party packaging rather than a raw mint packaging.
Yeah, they've had
yeah.
to be transported to wherever it is that they want them to be packaged up. These are other retailers, so there is more travel, I guess.
Yeah, and
so
I'm
that
sure
potentially
that
could be.
I'm sure the BUs get shipped out to these third-party coin sellers in crates, all like the stillages where the circulating coins are in, so they have a chance to be all knocked around and bumped around. So I've seen pictures of that.
Okay. I mean, I'm unsure on that one, so I wouldn't know. But no, I think it's the problem is it's information we would never get an answer to, even if you did one of your favorite pastimes and use your Freedom of Information Act. I'm fairly confident they would say this is market sensitive information we can't provide.
And because one of the websites, I can't remember which one it was, but one of the coin sellers, they did a social media post with them holding like a coin between their fingers, like with your thumb and finger as you do, above what looked to be a whole stillage full of that brilliant uncirculated coin. And it
so again,
wasn't.
But is that a contrived picture for social media though?
It didn't look like it, to be fair.
I don't know. Like I said, in my mind, because I'm trying to think. Because again, I remember seeing a similar sort of photo, and people were laughing at it because they were holding the coin in their gloved hand, despite the fact the coins are all spread out on top of each other.
Yeah, it was that picture. That was the picture I was thinking of.
Okay.
I'm trying to find
it. Yeah,
again,
I don't know how much that is
media.
that's a contrived picture that someone has done just to say, like, look at how many of these, all these that we've got coming in. I don't know how they package them. It's an interesting question, and potentially if it's causing damage to the coins, they need to have a look at that. So how they are received.
I've noticed that anyway, that the coins that come in third-party packaging tends to be slightly lower quality than that of the raw mint.
Possibly, don't know.
Some more than others, but yeah.
Yeah, but no, I think it's a bit naughty, and again, where gold has gone a little bit crazy. We every few weeks we seem to be hitting a new all-time high for gold. The price of some of these golds. I heard rumours that the VIP tool, the gold coin, is normally a quarter ounce or a sovereign, is going to be £800.
Wow.
Oh, it's a bit bonkers, isn't it?
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, and again, I think it'll hurt coin collecting as much as we keep hanging on about how things not going into circulation will continues to hurt coin collecting. It being such a bit more of that, a bit higher of a climb to get to buying a BU coin, I think, it's worrying.
Yeah, I've just seen the price of gold has gone up a lot since the new year, actually.
Yep.
Wow.
But yeah, I think. Again, I'm not in charge of raw mint's marketing and strategy, but I would be a fly on that wall.
Yeah, just have a look at the graph. It's 6 month. The high in the last 6 months was £2,221 approximately for 1 ounce.
And again, so when when the prices of gold and silver goes up, I totally understand why that's reflected in the retail price of these coins. Despite, in addition to the fact that with the proof coins you are paying a big margin over the gold or silver price anyway. It'd be interesting whether they. It's a bit like, people moan at the petrol pumps when oil prices go up, the petrol and the pumps was at a cheaper price. Why do they have to go up immediately? And again, if you're minting silver-proof 50p's with silver or gold-proof coins with gold or silver you bought at a lower price, why are the prices going up straight away?
I suppose it's different to petrol in a way though, because otherwise because gold is so easy to then resell.
Yeah,
you would have a situation where it's almost it would be silly for the raw mint not to do that, because the raw mint would otherwise have people pouncing on the lower priced gold
But
to
again,
then,
so I'm talking
you know,
about proof coins that you're already paying a significant margin over the gold and silver. I get it with bullion, 100%. If gold goes up, the price of the gold bullion goes up with gold. But when we're talking about a proof coin which is already significantly over the price of gold and silver, to bump those prices up because silver's up a bit, it feels a bit naughty.
well, I don't know, because I'm just trying to think, if you bought a coin and then the coin happened to go up in value, go up in numismatic, say like if you bought a salmon 50p at £10 and it's gone up to £100 because of the mintage figures, you're not going to then sell it at £10 because that's, or £15-20 because that's only a small margin over. You're going to make the most of the rest of the market.
I think we're comparing apples and oranges here, because again, you're talking about a numismatic value. That's like saying, well, why didn't the Royal Mint whack up their annual set prices because the salmon was so desirable? Could have doubled the price because people were selling the salmon for double the BU price.
The annual sets have gone up to £75 now.
Yeah, but it's getting to be a more and more expensive hobby, and it makes me worry for the future how tenable it is, because with lots of cases that I've seen, people, if they can't keep up, they sell up, they stop.
Yeah.
It's not fun being a collector of 50p's and you buy all the 50p's as they come out. It's been annoying that less and less of them appearing in circulation. You're forced to then buy them. And now it's getting more and more expensive.
Yeah. No, it's tricky.
So,
I mean, do we think we've got anything circulating in 2024?
Fingers crossed.
Any commemoratives?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. I would like to hope so. It would be rubbish to have a whole year of nothing being put into circulation, because that's what it was rumored for 2024, that no coins were minted for circulation. Although again, we will wait to the end of the year for 2024 mintage figures to come out to see whether anything was put in was made for circulation.
It feels like we're only just talking about 2023 mintage figures, and we're already wanting 2024. We want 2025 mintage figures, to be honest.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You want to know the information, don't you? Because it can affect the price of things, as we've seen with the salmon. A rare circulating version of the coin has a direct impact on the other versions of that, whether that's brilliant uncirculated silver or whatnot.
No doubt the Royal Mint sold out of 2024 and 2023 annual sets purely because of that being a low minted coin.
It's hard to say it's sold out because there was an unlimited mintage.
No, the 2023 set that you could still buy, that sold out because people were buying so many of them. Yeah,
but I mean, it like I said, it's not like a silver proof 50p which has a mintage of 5,000. We will sell up to 5,000 of those, but not one more than that. Whereas the BU stuff is, with some exceptions, they generally mint them to demand. So if the demand is 100,000, they'll sell 100,000.
Well, I suppose
10,000,
once they get to the year 2024, they then have a certain amount of stock.
Yeah, they are limited somewhat by how many they can produce. I agree. Yeah.
How interesting. There we go. Is that all?
And we won't know till the end of the year.
I know. Well, hopefully it'll be middle of the year. I'm sure it will be.
You never know.
Hopefully it's a nice. Well, I was going to say hopefully it's a nice easy year where nothing was minted, so the mintage figures can come out quicker. But we don't want that. I'd rather wait another year but have stuff in circulation.
Agreed.
Yeah. Right. That being said, let's get back to the 5p's and see what we managed to find. Right, 4 finds to be had. We have a Guernsey from 1999. We have this coin, which is from Israel, it looks like. I can't remember what the denomination is, but that is pretty cool. We have 20 grosz from Poland, and that is cool because it's kind of like my name. And then we also have a Gibraltar from 1996. There we go, 4 finds, no NIFCs or anything. Go and check out what Christopher managed to find as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.